Hello there, and welcome to the channel. I'm Cindy Daychuk with Queen Bee Creations, and if you've been following me, then we've been doing some watercolor playing, learning some skills in a little mini journal book. And I'm going to do another little mini tutorial. Now, this is something that I've wanted to try, and I want to experiment with it in the little book because if it turns out cool, I think it's something that I could do on a bigger scale. I could do a bigger picture, not huge, just bigger. So I'm going to pull you in overhead and we're going to play with this. It seems easy. We just need a brush, some watercolors. I've spritzed them so they're a little bit wet. I've got a little plastic melamine tray that I'm going to mix some colors. And I have a little ball of plastic wrap and I got clean water. That's really it. And then my little journal book. So let's give it a go. Okay. What I am going to want for this are kind of, just moving my colors in here. I just want to grab some colors first. And I'm going to use maybe a really dark gray color, get some of that out there. And I want some brown. We're going to be doing rocks. So I just want to have some variation, a little bit of variation in some of the colors that we drop in. And I think I want like a little bit of an ochre color, which is this kind of caramely color. And then maybe just a tinge of a green. Not a lot. All right, and now I forgot to have clean water. I just have icky water, so let me go grab clean. Usually I think ahead and have 2 glasses of water. Here's what I want to do. See, my brush isn't fully clean. It'll be okay. I just want to wet this whole page. So I want to have water everywhere, because when I drop the color, I want it to just kind of go where it will. So we're just going to, and see how that just kind of bleeds out all over. And maybe a little bit more of that dark gray. These are going to dry lighter, of course. And let me add some of my brown. A little bit of my ochre. Maybe I want a little bit of a darker brown. Let me just, ooh, that's a lot of darker. And I might, let me drop in a little bit of the pure gray so that I get it even darker. All right, and then because I had it mixed up, let me do a tinge of my green. All right, it looks like a mottled mess, but here's what we do. We scrunch up our paper, our plastic wrap, sorry, and it's okay for it to be all scrunchy, and we're gonna push it on top. And you can see how it separates it all. And then we're gonna pull it up. Oh, I have too much water here. Let me get a cloth. I'm going to soak that up a little bit. And I'm just going to do it again from the other side. And I'm going to let it sit for a couple of minutes before I pull it up. Now, this hasn't fully dried, but you can see that a lot of it has dried and it's not nearly as wet. So we're going to remove that plastic wrap. And now I need this to dry thoroughly before we continue. Now, I know this doesn't look like my little book, my little journal, but that's because when I went to edit this video, I discovered that this section of the video was corrupted. It had strobe-like effects, and so I've done another little sample so that we can, well, so that I can get you caught up with the next part of the video, which is fine. So this has had a chance to dry. I've removed the plastic wrap from it, and you're left with all kinds of different shapes. Now I'm taking indigo, and what you want to do is start to just outline your rocks. So you're just going to use, you could do a black paint, but you're just going to start to, outline your rocks, however they happen to be, and make them sort of rounded. They've been tumbled. And once you have, some vague rock shapes done, then you can go and you can start to fill in around them. So you start painting in the background, and you can make this as deep as you'd like. And you can certainly layer the watercolor in to be able to create some of that depth. But that's what we're going to do for this step, is just simply start to outline where our rocks happen to be and start creating all of the shadowing of, the ground, etc. around them. Last step, I just want to take a white gel pen, and I just want to add a little bit of maybe some highlights here and there. So just making it look like I've got a little bit of light shining on some of these and give it a little bit of a curve. You want to make sure that as you're doing this, of course, that the light source is coming from the same direction, right? So just adding a bit here and there. Now, this is obviously a very simplified version of this, but it gives you, just a little bit of playing with creating some rocks, and just kind of a fun way to go about it. So just another little practice session. We're kind of creating some rocks, but playing with creating some texture with other medium, meaning we use the plastic wrap to create some of that, get some great color in there, and creating some shapes. So just another exercise. I think this would be cool done on a whole big piece and ultimately framed, but we're just trying different things here, folks, and already looking forward to the next one. Let me know what you think about this one. Let me know if you're going to give painting some rocks a bit of a try. Looking forward to hearing from you on this one. Hope you're enjoying this. I'm definitely committed to kind of moving through and trying some different things each time. You never know what kind of hits me that I need to try. So it varies. I get that, but I'm having fun. And I think ultimately that's the main thing. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. And until then, take care.